They are fired up here. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, where summer has officially started and things are starting to heat up inside the Intense Arena. Week 4 is upon us, and the Sting and Altitude are going head-to-head to try and solidify their position in the playoff race, where after last week, every team has put a win up on the board, so everybody's got a shot at the championship. But as you look at the Sting, they were 2-0. That point differential is going against them. And the Altitude, after going 1-0, they are now 1-2 and in a tough spot tonight. Hello, everyone. I'm J.Y. Arbone alongside Marie Mateus. We're back at it, week 4, and it's been a lot of fun to see how these teams and these coaches are really adjusting, not just figuring it out, but getting better.
We are so back, J.Y. I love how every team has adjusted so much that they're actually using the rules as an advantage now. We see coaches using substitutions a lot better and timeouts to change momentums, but we have seen two-pointers kind of be a downfall. People are going for a little bit too much, looking for those two-pointers, and just making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and as they're figuring out the formats, when to use their players, singles, doubles, mixed doubles, and the substitutions, it's been so much fun. We saw in the freeze and the rise last week, but let's get to the court tonight. You know, Sting versus the Altitude, starting off with the Sting first. 2-0, or 2-0 to get started, 2-1, but that's not the whole story.
Yeah, well, you know, Sting, they lost the last arc to freeze. Tanya Sasnouskaya has been struggling a little bit. She's the #1 draft pick, but she did have an injury in February, and she's just struggling to find her confidence right now. But on the other hand, Merget and Hinojosa have just done such a great job in doubles and just really kept their team afloat, which has made a very, very big difference.
Yeah, with Finn and Hinojosa just being how much of the stability factor that Hinojosa's really brought, plus 17 on the year, just doing a great job to help her team there. You know, as Tanya's been trying to find her form with a knee injury that she's been battling. But let's take a look at the Altitude on the other side. Okay, the Altitude as well, they had a great start to the season, 1-0, but then things have really gone against them from there.
Yeah, well, the Altitude, as a team, they've had the worst fault rate, and that's really hurt them, especially Burgich and Corwin, the #1 picks. They're really just gifting points. But Malkia Ngunawe, on the other hand, she's put plus 16 on the board for them in a positive ratio, and she's just played so well, using her height, using her wingspan, hitting a big serve, getting to the net. So my eyes are all on Malkia tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how Malkia can do it, but then it's the supporting factors, right? So team sport all accumulates to one score. On the other side of the break, we'll be one step closer to these teams going at it.
To Intense Arena
at the beautiful Assembly Studio.
It's time for you
to experience the greatness that is Intense.
But first things first.
Forget everything you know about regular tennis.
Because Intense is built different.
Faster pace.
Bigger energy.
With teams battling it out from start to finish.
You want to know the rules?
Well, we got your rules right here, so let's break it down for you.
To start, every team has 8 pros.
4 men,
4 women, and a coach leading the charge. An intense match is called an arc, and you can think of it like one giant team showdown. Every arc is made up of 10-minute periods called bolts.
and there are 7 bolts in every arc. Each arc has bolts of men's singles, women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles.
All stacked together in one running team score. So even if one bolt ends,
The pressure doesn't.
Every point carries over until the final buzzer.
now for the serving rules. That's where things get wild.
1 toss, 1 serve, miss it, and the point's gone. There's also a 14-second shot clock between points, and play is at the server's pace. So turn your back, you might get burned.
No waiting around, no resetting the vibe, and yes, we do play less.
The only thing that can slow the pace down are the timeouts.
And there are rolling substitutions. So if a player needs to catch their breath,
Or if a coach wants to change up the strategy, there are substitutions. Scoring is simple. You win a rally, that's 1 point.
Blast the clean winner, that's 2 points.
the scores from every bolt are added up along the way.
And the team with the highest score at the end of the last bolt wins the arc and the cash.
And now the most important part of Intense. You, the super loud fans. You will never get shushed. First of all, that's rude.
That's rude.
That's rude.
Second of all,
We want you to act like actual sports fans.
and we want all the volume when it comes to supporting your favorite team, like Ridge,
The Outriders. Like the altitude. Like the smash.
Like the rips.
Fortune, Freeze, Inferno.
Sting.
Like Team Rise.
Or if you want to cheer against your rivals,
We're here for it.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. We're inside the Intense Arena, getting ready for the Sting and the Altitude to go head-to-head. Week 4, tonight is opening night of that as these teams make that playoff push. And Maria, let's take a look at the Sting lineup.
Well, Natalie Fluskota-Hamburg, their coach, has done a tremendous job managing their team, in my opinion, even though they had a loss last arc. The combination of Charlie Aguilar and Finn Merget on the doubles court, as well as Hinojosa on the singles court and doubles court, and you have Tanya Sasnouskaya as your #1 pick. They have a very, very good lineup, and I'm very interested to see how they mix them going against the Altitude. Coach Marcelo Ferreira is going to bring a lot of energy and just so much emotion to his team, to drive his team. And Corwin and Emma, they're tremendous players. I'm sure they're going to want to step it up. I'm looking forward to that, as well as Malkia playing as well as she has played the last couple weeks.
And like you mentioned, Coach Marcelo Ferreira, he is down courtside, ready to share his thoughts with Kelly Kroll.
He is, and he's all laughs right now. Very loose, Marcelo, before this big arc. Now, it has been... What is the jumping around? Is it nervous energy?
No, I'm just so excited to be interviewed by her because I feel like I'm being a little bit left out. Jigga, jigga, what is... So I think she's doing it out of pity, but hey, thank you, Kelly.
Okay, all right, enough. Hey, couple tough arcs for the team.
Yeah.
You come back here tonight. What is it you want to see enable for these guys to rebound here?
I want to see a bunch of gladiators. You know, like it's easy to focus on the negative, but I think when I have the time after the arcs to look at what we did and the other team did, it was much more the other team earning it than us not doing the job. We do need to tighten up some things, and we worked on those things this week. We just got to keep fighting. You know, like with this format, so much can happen. We came out the first weekend and beat a very good Freeze team. They're 3-1, and we just got to have that short-term memory, be able to reset and be ready for Sting tonight.
Okay, well, we can't wait, and I can't wait for many more interviews with you, Marcelo.
Many more. I say 1 or 2 more until the end of the season.
All right, guys, many more to come. We can't wait.
All right, well, thank you, Kelly. We'll see if Marcelo's all smiles as this night goes on. Let's go down to the coin toss to get things started.
Welcome to Intense Tennis. Tonight we have the arc between Team Sting and Team Altitude. We'll be starting with ladies singles. Team Altitude, you're the away team. Make the call. It's tails. Team Sting is going to serve.
And showtime. We have Jessica Hinojosa on the near side getting the start for Team Sting. Tanya Sasnouskaya, #1 pick for them, is going to have to wait to get things going. On the far side, it's Emma Burgich representing Team Altitude. The first of 2 10-minute women's singles bolts, men's singles to follow, all 3 doubles to finish. And these teams are both looking to get off on the right track as they're coming off losses. But right now they're putting in who they think is going to give them the best start. Here we go, week 4.
I I'm excited for tonight, JY. I think we're going to get some really, really good tennis. I think we're going to get a lot of improved tennis. I bet all these teams have been out there really working to get back, and already seeing the consistency from Emma Brgic really coming out already tonight.
Yeah, and that Intense, you get one serve, one toss. Brgic has been really struggling with that towards the bottom of the league with her serve percentage. You know, they know a lot of this is just a mental thing. Practice goes extremely well. They walk in with a lot of confidence. It just needs to show up when it matters, but that's where the practice comes in. As we see Hinojosa there, that one serve, one toss rule, altitude 2-1.
And it's so good to see Emma just smiling after that serve fault. She's really working on putting a little bit more spin on that serve and just trying to make more serves. But, you know, as a person who is such a perfectionist, it's good to see her just kind of smiling about it, as well as Jessica, you know, not having a great toss and just smiling about it. It's good to see that from these teams.
Yeah, what will be interesting is it's good to start off with the smiles, but can you maintain that smile when things are going against you? And now you're really feeling like, hey, if I don't get it together, we will lose. But for now, it's a pretty okay start from both players. 3-2 altitude on the far side.
Both of these ladies are such consistent players, and they just really play so solid, and they suffocate you in how many balls they get back. And so I think it's going to be a contest of who is going to be more aggressive, like Jessica was there, and who's able to step in and put a lot of pressure on the other opponent.
And I want to point out from Brgic, that was actually one of the best serves I've seen her hit.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is a good toss that went into place where she could actually put spin on the ball and got margin for error on that serve. Even when she played her last couple arcs, the serves that were going in, no margin whatsoever.
Yes.
Just very flat. So that's a good sign to get things started.
Well, and in her game right now, too, she's playing with a lot more margin, but she's not pushing by any means. She's not hitting soft by any means. She's just having really big targets, and that's just too good from Jessica Hinojosa. That's a really good backhand. But overall, these girls coming in and looking like they've calmed their systems a little bit is really good to see.
Yeah, this is the most aggressive start we've seen from Hinojosa. She's usually your solid player, working points, hanging in there, and now she is completely dictating play. Great job for the Sting, 6-3.
And that could be just coaching and knowing matchups. We saw a lot last arcs that coaches are thinking about matchups a lot more, and we have unlimited substitutions here, so you can throw a player in just to mess with the matchup. And so I think Coach Natalie probably has pushed her to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that she will be matched up with Brgic.
Another big forehand. Look at the way she stepped inside the court, loaded her legs, threw her way forward. Big forced error, 8-3 to Sting. Serve off, the net goes in. We play that at Intense. There are no lets. Now Kia Ngonoue gets in rather quickly for the altitude, but she's actually been the best performer for the team with the best plus-minus in singles.
Malkia has just played so well, and she's really kept her team afloat by just putting a lot of points up on the board. Actually, we talk about the two-pointers being a detriment for some teams. For Malkia, they really have not. She's done incredibly well with using those two-pointers, getting to the net, using her world-class volleys, and closing points off.
Yeah, Hinojosa playing some great tennis for this thing. We'll see what the altitude will do to try to figure something out there. Chipper trying to get things started, getting in play. Back-to-back chips, trying to change the pace against Hinojosa, who seems to be in a rhythm, but the slices don't work out. 12-3, quick 9-point lead.
What I'm noticing so far from Team Altitude is that they're coming out a lot more conservative than they have been. Finally, I was just going to say, I want Big Mo to get to the net, especially when you're playing Hinojosa. You need to rush her. You need to really get in there, cut off those angles. Don't give her any angles. So I like that.
Another big forehand by Hinojosa, putting Ngonoue on the run. The depth on their ball is fantastic to get tonight started. Just not giving Ngonoue the opportunity. Finally overhits one. Some good defense by Ngonoue. She'll take a deep breath, a quick look to the sideline, as she looks to lock in one of the best kick serves in the league. Loves to serve and volley off that side. Let's see if she's going to do that right now. Kick serve, serve and volley. She does come in, comes forward, point for the altitude.
Called it, JY. Way to go. That is the tennis she needs to play, though. And I like how calmly she's walking back to the baseline. She's taking her time. She's not rushing herself. And I hope we see that same play here.
Hinojosa runs around +2. Interesting for the quick sub. I mean, I understand when you got Tanya waiting on the bench, getting her some minutes, but Hinojosa was doing fantastic. Great start for the Sting. 8-point lead. Tanya Sosnouskaya from Belarus, and then Old Dominion and University of Texas alumni.
And it could be a tactic of just kind of wait for Tanya to get her racket on that ball and only get 1 point. But I think it's a tactic of, you know, they do have a 12-minute time limit for singles. So maybe they're going to want to throw Jessica Hinojosa in again later on in the second vault.
And one thing you mentioned in the pregame was, you know, Sosnouskaya really struggling with her game this year, but a lot of that has just been the knee injury. So she had a knee injury earlier in the year, so now she's working her way back into shape. The rehab has still been tough. She's not where she wants to be. She is better, but it is taking some time to get there. And I think that had to do a little bit with the start tonight. They're trying to figure out where her best spot in the lineup is as she recovers and gets fully healthy.
Oh, and I can absolutely empathize with her from having injuries. That took me out for a long time. Oh, Malkia thought that one was going to be out. But having injuries that kept me out for a very long time, it is extremely hard to get your rhythm back. And it's good to see her out here. We're so happy to have her out here. And she has been playing better and better every arc.
We see Emma Birgit back in. McGonaway takes a back seat, but that seemed pretty calculated. I didn't see anything that meant that Malkia was not playing great at all. So I wonder if there's just, we're seeing from both teams now some clear spots where they want to insert their players as they build out the rest of the night.
Well, Tanya creates pace extremely well, where Birgit uses pace extremely well. And so I think that's where the lineup type of momentum shift is here, and just trying to change up how you're playing which player and putting in the player with the most advantage.
2.5 minutes remaining in this first of two 10-minute singles vaults. Men's singles to follow. Great serve by Birgit. Chip return deep, inside out, puts her on the open stance, finds another inside out. Much better shots from Birgit. Drop shot, gonna bring Sosnouskaya forward. And that's a great structured point for the altitude.
Awesome point by Emma. Love the way that she hit that really deep, heavy ball, and then great disguise on that drop shot. Disguise was better than the dropper, but that's all you need.
Good approach coming forward, passing shot long, point Sting. Looks like Coach Natalie wants her to play one more point before substitution, if I read her right. And it looks like Masha Dovtyan is going to be in next. So again, some very calculated substitutions coming in. As we talked about in the beginning, these coaches are learning to use this format to their advantage. And Dovtyan has really done a great job in inserting herself at the right time and playing some solid tennis.
Well, and I think one team is learning from other teams as well if they're watching each other's arcs, because we saw the freeze last weekend just in the doubles and mixed doubles, substituting every single point, JY, just for who was going to serve and who was going to return. And I think that was a great play, and maybe that's why they got the win. So seeing other coaches doing that is really smart.
Birgit tried to take advantage of what looked like a weak serve, but overhit that return. But she's eyeing that offense to let it go, take advantage, take control, but Sting with an 8-point lead on a very solid start to the night.
Masha Dovtyan has such compact strokes and just beautiful technique, but too good for Mamacita there, and you see her getting more fired up, kind of coming back to who she was at the beginning of the season.
Down by 6, final 30 seconds remaining, down 7 now. It's one of the few serves that I think she overspun it actually into the net. So she's finding a different rhythm tonight as she tries to make up for those previous nights of struggles on the serve. Down 7, Dovtyan hanging in there, playing some solid tennis. She's willing to run, putting some extra balls in play, but Birgit is taking advantage, running her from corner to corner. Backhand down the line, puts her on the run again, cross court. One of the longest rallies tonight. Both players looking solidly locked in right now as we get to go into break after this. Good backhand cross court, but the defense is keeping her in. Dabchian will not go away. Drop shot panic, finally got tired. Big fist pump towards the sideline, a little bit of a run from Burgett there. What do you think about that start from this thing?
And that was an excellent point to have a really long point on, because you're going to take a little breather now. But, you know, altitude coming back up, climbing up, back up the scoreboard. But Hinojosa just very dominant already, and we see why she's been the most consistent player on the Sting team. But we see her a lot more aggressive tonight, and just coming into the net more and feeling really good. And we'll see what more she has on the other side of the break.
Not the drawing.
Oh, Jesus.
My kids draw better than me.
It's not my forte.
I'm a bad artist.
Oh, man.
Wait, who is Sting? Guitar player, right? I could draw guitar. You want me to draw biceps too? Got a stinger on his head.
I'm already messing up here. I didn't know what rise meant. Ta-da! A snowflake.
It's gonna take like an hour.
That's a bad tennis ball.
Gotta be mountains.
Mountain with a racket on it.
There we go.
It's supposed to be a mountain.
Can you get that vibe, or?
Are you erasing that already?
Yeah.
I hope some of my teammates did a better job, so I can buy something with their logo on it.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're getting ready for the second women's singles ball to the night. While we get there, make sure you go to www.intense.com so you can get your team's merch. 10 new teams this year. That means 10 new styles, 10 new colors. Some beautiful uniforms that we want you all to represent as you walk around town and try to help us build this intense community. Right now, the Sting are going up against the Altitude 21-15. Tyler Stice, the local hero for Atlanta here, also going up against his fellow Auburn Tigers. So they're going really far back here in the connection. City, school, a lot on the line, especially on who's trying to get into these better standing positions in the playoffs, as Malkia Ngonwe and Jessica Hinojosa are going to come back to start this bowl.
And we're seeing some of that energy return to Team Altitude from the first arc that they had. In that first arc, they were just playing so well because their energy was so good. And we've seen them drop a little bit in energy, and tonight it's a lot better. But Jessica Hinojosa is just playing really, really well, minus that serve. She's playing very aggressive, JY, more aggressive than I've ever seen her.
Doing a great job, +9 for the night so far. Ngonwe is going to look to play offense and trying to take her out, but overhitting, and that's one of the parts where with Ngonwe, like when she's hot, she can really rack up those +2s. It's what last week helped her have a +16 in singles alone. But then at the same time, especially when somebody's pressuring her, she doesn't get that offensive opportunity. She forces it and she misses. So down 6, trying to get back into it after a good start by Hinojosa.
Looks like Burgage and Coach Marcelo are actually kind of plotting how to coach Malkia or what Emma's game plan is coming in here. And I love to see players and coaches really work together, because at the end of the day, it's a team effort. It's really good to see.
Great serve by Hinojosa. Ngonwe with the drop shot, bringing her in. Hinojosa counter drop shot and just misses wide.
Unlucky, she got up there really, really quick. One thing Hinojosa has is wheels, and she gets to balls very quickly.
Great serve out wide and good slice to defend back. That's the beauty of that serve out wide. You open up the entire court. You don't have to do too much over there to stay on the run. Ngonwe to serve volley. Great half volley on the line, +2. Unreal half volley pickup, and it looks like the Altitude are going to call a timeout and regroup.
Keep going up after your serve. Yes? Okay, come on, come on. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Good stuff.
You were born and bred to be in this environment, okay? Don't overthink. Nothing outside can really influence, okay? We gotta be able to walk to the line and believe what we got to offer, okay? They go through the same moments that we go through. Who wants it more? Who's got the ability to control it better? It comes down to that. They're good, we're good. But it's not gonna come down to this, guys. It comes down to this and the ability to just, okay? We believe in you. You are effing good. You better not have one moment of hesitation. Toss your ball, use your legs, get after that serve, okay?
What do you think about that, Maria?
Well, we've seen that type of coaching from Nat Dog all season, and she just instills so much trust in her team, and I think that translates in how the team plays. But Marcelo taking an approach of just being very, very supportive there, which is super awesome. And he's telling them, listen, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to heart, and let's have the most heart, which is an incredible way to go about things. So good on you, Marcelo.
Altitude has keeping this very close, down by 3. The thing is, Hinojosa is actually playing very well. Every point she loses, it's really because, you know, the altitude and the combination of going away and Burgess, they just play good points. Just like that, +2. They're now within 1. After fighting back the Hinojosa level of tennis, they're doing a great job picking things up.
Well, and that's the type of tennis that makes Malkia Malkia, and she just needs to own that and just play that all day long.
Hinojosa finally finding some offense one more time against Nagonaway. Wow. +2 the other way.
Really good. That's really good.
Great tennis by both players, and Tanya Sasuskaya is going to be in for Hinojosa. Hinojosa doing her job. Quick underhand serve to Nagonaway. Drop shot from lack of preparation, and finally we see a quick serve work. +2 for the Sting. They were only up by 1 very quickly, up by 5. Tanya looks like she's actually trying to put a little bit more energy out there.
Yes, agreed. She's definitely moving a lot better, and the thing about injuries is you really just need reps, and the more you play, the more you win points, that helps your confidence just tremendously. So her coming out, playing a little bit better every single time, I'm sure her tennis is just going to improve so much by the end of the season.
Maria, you were talking about Tanya, and she was talking to both of us really before this arc, but one of the things she said was that it started to be within the last maybe even couple weeks that she trusted that knee again, right? And we've all gone through those injuries where you know your timeline to being back out on the court, and then you know your timeline to getting back to physically where you want to be, but actually trusting the knee. She looked at me and said, I know that it's only up from here. And that's truly where I think she is as well. We're seeing someone tonight, JY, that maybe last year we saw a lot more of, and I think she's only going to get closer and closer to that level and ability. And I look forward to seeing it, man.
Well, when she gets it going, she's great. That's why she was the #1 overall pick. She's starting to pick up her energy really well there. A quick timeout, but we'll see as she comes back to this. Emma Burgess is on the other side. They have a small lead, 31-27, Sting on the near side, but a big night tonight. Altitude 1 and 2, losing 2 in a row. The Sting, even though they're 2 and 1, they've scored less points each night. They need to pick up their performances. So both teams, it's not even just about the playoffs, it's also just about playing better.
Well, and it's always interesting watching teams come off of a loss, or even in traditional tennis, right, when you come off a few losses, are you going to be super nervous because you don't want to lose again, or are you going to be super fired up because you know that it can only get better? And so it's the same thing here in this format, where a lot of times the format just factors in so much, so you need to come out with a lot of energy, especially after a loss, in my opinion.
for a second there, both players looked very settled until Tanya decided to just absolutely just go for one out of nowhere.
Yep.
So she changed up her mindset and how she was playing that point. Burgess will take a rest. Nagonue's in. Again, we're seeing a clear difference in how Coach Faeda is managing these teams. A drop shot, more of an invitation forward to the net. She's going to get that back over. No, and probably better, so it's only +1. Bad drop shot from there. Nagonue right back out. Only 1 point. I think Faeda wants to coach her just a little bit up.
Well, and it's interesting. I wonder if Coach Marcelo will try that freeze tactic of getting Malkia in for serves, but then Emma in for returns.
Will be an interesting tactic for them. This is pretty much a must-win tonight. Sosnowskaya, great forehand down the line, but the neutralizing defense by Burgess off the back foot. We've seen a few misses from there, trying to overplay when she's on defense. Not something you want to see. They're still up by 5, though. The Altitude have not been able to take advantage of that. Men's singles coming up after this. Drop shot to bring her in. Sosnowskaya will be there. Approach down the line. Point for the Sting. A lot of drop shots from the Altitude side.
It's interesting because we really weren't seeing that many before, but I was looking right at Coach Marcelo after she hit that drop shot, and he said he hit that drop shot really sprint in, and that's exactly right. You need to follow the drop shot so you don't give your opponent angles.
Aggressive forehand by Sosnowskaya, does not follow it in. Continues to punish Burgess there, corner to corner. She's going to sneak in, yes, but she's late on that. Hesitated 2 points in a row. Finally went into third late. That volley dropped way too low. She's still trying to find that right offense. Sting up by 4. 3 minutes remaining. Burgess' 5th fault of the night. Has to be able to capitalize. The Altitude right now are the worst serving team in the league. It's one of the things that's ruined so many momentum runs for them. Can they work on that tonight? Because that will be a key factor in them finally being able to get a win.
Coach Marcelo is spin, spin, spin. That's a great serve for her. Very, very good serve.
Great serve. That's what they've been looking for.
He's getting the whole team to show her spin. I love it. We have another substitution. Hinojosa is back in, and I assume she'll be in for the rest of this court.
Solid point by Hinojosa. That's what they love about her and expect of her, is just the consistency and focus she brings night in and night out. Sting up by 4. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout from the Altitude.
It's okay. You're doing fine. But hey, can you give yourself credit for the things that you're doing well?
I'm doing better.
Okay. You're making the serves now. You're making more balls. I don't want you to become passive.
Yeah,
Okay. You know, because that's what they want. They want the long rallies because they're very good at it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
What
got.
do I do?
So here's the thing. You got into 2-3 cross-court rallies there.
And then I went line.
Move your feet, but we went line. But I want you, when you go line, I want you to trust it. I want you to trust it, okay? But a lot of times, the best way to put yourself in a position of attack, if you're being predictable going to the corners, go more to the middle.
Okay.
They're not expecting that.
Okay.
You're doing great. Come on, breathe. Hey, let's use your time when you're serving, okay? Don't rush. She does really well.
Very, very positive Marcelo tonight, and it's great to see. I think, you know, for me, positive affirmations always really, really worked, especially when I was in that high pressure, high stakes type of moment, and I think he's doing a really good job with that. But otherwise, he gave her great advice. He said, make sure that you're in position, make sure you commit when you're changing direction. Try not to stay in these very, very long rallies, but also try not to rush it. And we have Malkia back here, who just brings a little bit more imposing of an attitude, stepping into the net and not giving people angles and just having that attitude.
Final minute here of women's singles. Good serve by Ngonoue, but even better return by Hinojosa. Altitude trying to make a push here in the final minute as they get men's singles after this. Sting has just been so solid the whole night. Approach coming forward, puts the pressure on, forced error within 30 seconds remaining. Can Ngonoue stay disciplined enough to not give up a +2? Serve miss right there, point for the Sting, up by 4. This will probably be the last point of women's singles. Trading serves, Ngonoue, she'll get one final one as that point went really quick. Big kick out wide, tries to run around it. But Hinojosa will redirect into the middle. Hinojosa just has this mindset. Just looks like she's in here for the long haul.
So many long points tonight, JY. These are the longest points we've seen all season.
Drop shot to bring Hinojosa in. Counter drop shot. Ball was going out. Hinojosa still went for it. Big come on by the altitude as they've brought it all the way back to within 2. Withstanding the entire Hinojosa defense. Great playing by both teams right now. I mean, as you look at that last point, Maria, what do you think so far of the women's singles?
Both teams are so committed. Both teams really want to win, and we're seeing that in the length of these points. Nobody wants to give free points, and we're seeing that translate into really, really good tennis.
Yeah, for the altitude, the way they've been managing that back and forth, that was great. And then, you know, for the Sting, just solid performance from all their players so that they never had to overplay at any point in time. You see just a really disciplined team hanging it in there. And I think for the, you know, when they look at this Sting, just the confidence that they know that anytime Hinojosa's on the court, you have this one player that every night you can rely on. And if she starts to bring offense like that, it's going to add an element to the Sting that will give them what they need to start racking up wins and increasing more points. So, you know, a great start by the Sting before we get into men's singles, where I think for both teams, I think it's going to be really important on how they get started. And now let's get it here from Jessica, who's with Kelly Cole.
Absolutely. Jessica, what a great start. What was the key for you there in that very first bolt?
I was just trying to stay focused on my game, what I wanted to do, and keep my energy up.
When you say focused on what you wanted to do, what did you want to do? What was your game plan against Emma Ramalkia?
I wanted to stay aggressive, just focused on moving a lot, keeping my feet moving, and I think it worked well.
It was noticeable that you were more aggressive tonight. Can that be part of your game all the time, or what was the difference here this evening?
I like to play aggressive. It depends on what my game plan is, I guess. But if I can try to find the perfect balance between being aggressive and being solid, I think that will help a lot tonight and the rest of the matches.
Certainly. Well, it's off to a great start. Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much.
Guys.
Thank you, Jessica and Kelly, as we got to hear from Jessica and her solid start to the night. When we come back, we'll have men's singles bolts. A lot of fun tonight to get started.
We are here at Assembly. The Intense League has taken over.
We are back, baby!
What a defensive shot by Stein. Fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. Oh my God! Red Panda!
Oh, you a little nervous? You little shaky mustachio, man?
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah!
Unbelievable atmosphere out here.
Fire it up! We got this!
Outriders are are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. The Fortune, final point.
It's honestly the first time we played together, we killed it.
This was incredible.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up.
Oh.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna do my best.
The stain? Oh, well, anyway.
What's it stain?
Our enemies.
I don't know why I did. It's supposed to be a mountain, like cliff. I ruined it.
This is a horse. This is a guy riding it and holding a rope. Pretty clear.
I don't even think you guys know what it is.
Smash.
A fist and fire.
Yeah. Freeze. Ice. It's freeze.
Novak Djokovic ripping his shirt open. This now looks like a stick figure in a V-neck.
This is an inferno. Oh, it's technically a tornado. It looks like a pigtail. Imagine fire coming out of it. It's really intense.
Welcome back as we have the start of the men's singles. Both women's singles finished up. First round action going on here as first round pick Felix Corwin on the far side for the altitude. Near side Juan Carlos Aguilar. Drop shot to bring him in. +2 to get this thing started for the Sting. 4-point lead.
Incredible first point there from Charlie, especially after having been sitting and being a little bit cold. Really good playing, very aggressive mindset, and using that finesse that he has in his back pocket at all times. But Felix Corwin, too, going to try to put more points up for his team and also clean up a few of those service errors.
Yeah, Felix Corwin is the second worst fault rate in the league, so it's a big thing for him. When he serves well, he can be great. The thing is, he just hasn't served well enough this season. It's been part of what's been going on with team altitude, being the worst serving team in the league. Felix Corwin going to try to get things going now. Down by 2, Aguilar down by 1 now, missing that return. And so the big energy team from the altitude, they're going to try to make a really big push right now. They've been trying to figure out the combination of Stice, Corwin, Lumsden. What exactly is their identity on the men's side? Stice had an incredible performance week 1, but they have not been able to repeat it. And we'll see if Corwin can bring a little bit more stability with what they expected of him when they drafted him as their first pick.
And it looks like Felix Corwin is coming in pretty tight here tonight. He hasn't really played that many minutes just because he hasn't put that many points up for his team, and obviously a tremendous tennis player. He just hasn't necessarily gotten settled into the format, but at the same time, I just feel like there is no settling into the format. You got to just get in there and just play. And it'll be good to see him hopefully just loosen up a little bit.
Sting trying to get a +2 called. They're only going to get a +1, 45-42. At Intense, if you hit a clean winner, it counts as 2 points. So anytime there's something like that, you know somebody's going to either want the +2 or not want it the other way. But that's a big forehand inside in by Corwin. Back within 2. Corwin's second fault. Aguilar, they've been trying to find on the Sting side who exactly. They also had an amazing singles performance by Finn Merget in their opening night. Since then, the men's singles lineup has been inconsistent. In doubles, they've been doing a great job with a combo of Aguilar and Merget. They're still trying to figure out who's their go-to guy in men's singles. Is it Merget? Is it Nolan? Is it Aguilar? We'll see if they have some answers tonight.
And they have a great caliber team there of guys, and that's so awesome. It's just about who is going to be able to shine in this format. With 14 seconds in between points, with one serve, who's going to be able to put more two-pointers on the board? That are all factors that come into play here.
Corwin running around that kick serve, puts him into the corner. Aguilar redirects down the line. Forced error by Corwin. Take a look at Coach Fajeda trying to look at all angles from tonight as he is trying to figure out how can we not turn this into a 3-match losing streak. So he's getting up on top of that bench. He's going to do whatever it takes. He's been making some adjustments in how he coaches the team, the personality and everything. So we'll see if this works. Is a new tactic. I think it's the first time I've seen a coach on top of the bench this season.
And bouncing around on top of the bench, as well as the entire rest of the team is bouncing around. And I really do think they're just trying their best to just get Felix to play as loose as can be. And we see him a little bit on both sides. It's just getting a little bit too close to the body. He's not really giving himself space, and he's not letting his stroke go naturally rather than forcing it.
Great serve out wide, serve and volley. Drop volley brings Corwin in, cross court. Point for the Sting.
Charlie just has such good hands, and we see that in all of the success he's had in doubles. He's won an ATP Challenger in doubles. He's played Davis Cup for Canada and Bolivia, and he has just so much of a resume on the doubles court. And we see that translating into really good tennis in singles, too.
Corwin putting Aguilar from side to side, forced error. They're keeping this thing very close tonight. Another good serve, but a great return by Aguilar. Forces the error, big fist pump. And now we see Finn Merget going to come in for the first time tonight. Up by 3, 5 minutes remaining in this first of 2 men's singles bolts. 10 minutes after this, one more time. Great short kick out wide. Big return, inside in, comes to the net. Passing shot goes wide.
Tyler Stice is now in as well. Are these the Auburn teammates?
These are Auburn teammates, great friends from Auburn University. They know each other as well as they can, so this one's going to be a fun one. They've been circling this on the calendar the entire season. So great moment for Auburn University, but now which team is going to take advantage of this matchup? Tyler Stice is the Energizer Bunny on that team. He is the guy that he is going to lift you up and just bring everything you need and will give you everything he's got. But Finn, on the other side of the court, has just as big a forehand as Tyler has energy. But tonight, it will be who can execute the best. Couple wild misses there from Merget. That's his side. It's his go-to. He trusts it. Just hasn't found it just yet. Altitude of 1 point away from tying this.
We see Coach Marcelo actually getting into some chirping here, which is absolutely allowed at Intense. You want to get a little chirping. You want to just make things a little spicier, and we see him doing that.
And after the Sting getting an early lead for tonight, up until now, they had been with a lead, and then the Altitude have tied it up. Big return. Let's see if the Sting can stay up right now. Will Nolan's got a racket in his hand in the back corner. Looks like he might be coming in soon. Change up that style. Lefty pace. I love that. Big lefty kick serves getting above the shoulders of Stice. Again, another Auburn Tiger that's going to know Tyler. A lot of teammates that there's no surprises here tonight with matchups.
Both of them just have such big, powerful strokes, and they use their body weight into the ball so well.
We got the ahead for Tyler Stice. Some big fans. He's that local hero, so he can bring the energy. He's got the support around him from the Atlanta area. So he's going to have that support. Families here tonight. And anytime we've seen Murgett try to actually accelerate on the forehand and trust his offense, he's actually missed all of them. He's 1 point, so actually a lot more about working it, being patient. Goes a little bit against Murgett's nature. He usually likes to be the aggressor. Great defensive sliding forehand, just wide by Murgett. Look at that athleticism, the way he slides in that on a hard court.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
He's so fast, and he gets to the ball, and he absolutely rips the ball. We never see him necessarily grinding. We never see him pushing. He just annihilates the ball. Caught that one a little bit too late. I think he should have hit topspin over that, hit a nice flat backhand instead of trying to force the slice there.
Another wild forehand as Stice screams to his teammates, come on, come on. It's got to be tonight. Final minute before we get into the second men's singles ball. Coach Fahey giving Max Benson a hug over there. Big backhand return. He is all over Stice's serve tonight. And Stice tries to return it back, but cannot. You're going to see a timeout by the altitude. Here's what we were talking about earlier. The Auburn Tiger teammates. 3 teammates coming together in Intense. 2 of them got to be selected on the same team. So cool. Will Nolan, Finn Murgett there on the left side of your screen. Tyler Stice there in the middle with one of the big frames. What a cool moment for these 3 Tigers and also for that university. They get to go at it here tonight. There's nothing like playing against your friends. How did you feel playing against your friends, Marie?
It's not easy. Absolutely not. Honestly, that was the last people that I wanted to play just because it's so hard, because you love your friends and they know everything about you. They know you inside and out, and especially in tennis too, they're the ones that you always go to about how you're struggling and your forehand feels terrible and stuff like that. And then to go out and have to face them and to be your quote-unquote enemy that day is hard, but you know, it's always good when you finish the match and then you're back to besties.
Final 35 seconds, and as we're getting to finish our 3rd bolt, you know, the altitude are already down to only 2 timeouts tonight.
Yeah.
So each team gets 5 that they can use. The altitude have already used 3 of them. They've been hanging in there, so a lot of these timeouts have been working for them. But we'll see if things get a little bit more in Sting's favor. Big forehand by Murgett. Defensive lob by Stice. It's going to land in, bouncing overhead, and +1 for the Sting. Final seconds, and they are going to just walk this to the sideline, not rush it. The Sting have an 8-point lead. A huge night for them as they try to solidify their spot in the playoff race. Great start by Hinton Joseph, and now the Sting men will be back for our 2nd men's singles bowl.
We are here at Assembly. The Intense League has taken over.
We are back, baby!
What a defensive shot by Stice. Fast, is loud, and it's electric in here. Oh my God! Red Panda!
Oh, you a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man?
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah!
Unbelievable atmosphere out here.
Fire it up! We got this!
Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. The Fortune, final point.
It's honestly the first time we played together, we killed it.
This was incredible.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis.
Intense.
Sting's energy is incredible.
Welcome back, everybody, as we have our second men's singles bowl coming up. Let's take a look at tonight's center line athletic mic'd up moment with DJ Irie.
Yeah! Come on, Masha! Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, good, Masha. Masha, you did great. You did great. You did great, Masha. You did great. Come on.
A lot of things to smile and scream about this week after the Giannis trade to the Miami Heat, and now he's watching his Sting team have an 8-point lead against the Altitude.
And if there's someone you want to bring the energy, it is absolutely DJ Irie. We are so happy to have him here with us tonight.
Finn Merget on the near side in against Ewan Lumsden on the far side. Two United Kingdom players. Kind of throwing the word England in there and totally botched that as Merget botched that forehand down the line, but they're still up by 7. Lumsden has not seen a lot of playing time in men's singles. They've been trying to figure out this formula. He's probably going to get a few extra minutes tonight. They've got to balance things out. Right now, you know, the Sting have multiple players that are positive plus minus. Finn Merget, Juan Carlos Aguilar, and Jessica Hinojosa. And for the Altitude, only one right now in Nakia. They've got to have a plus, somebody in the positive category here in plus minus in men's singles if they want to stay in it.
And I like how tonight both teams have really played all of their players, which is so important going into the doubles bolts coming up. Everyone needs to be warm and everyone needs to be ready to play at any time.
Big forehand cross court, +2 for the Sting. Let's see if he starts to get that forehand going. Not something you want to see if you're the Altitude and you're down 8 and you're needing a win. Big backhand down the line. Lumsden moving into it very well. Misfires though. These two players also know each other very well, growing up around the same time in the United Kingdom. So if anybody's going to know how to play Ewan, it's going to be Finn and it's going to be Will.
Sometimes though, when you know someone so well, you almost overthink it and you actually go away from what your strengths are just to play to their weaknesses. So I think a huge proponent is just playing to your strengths, and then if you need to adjust to your opponent's weaknesses, go ahead and do that, but make sure you start with your goodies first.
Now 6 points in a row for Merget versus Lumsden, 70-58, biggest lead of the night for the Sting, and the Altitude only 2 timeouts remaining for the entire night. Tyler Stites quickly in with Coach Pajeda. Doesn't have a lot of room for messing around and trying things out. Lumsden's frustrated, understandable, but got thrown into a tough situation against a player like Merget that's playing better. So they have to throw Stites in back in. They got to get some consistency here. Great body backhand serve, adjusting after Merget teed off on a lot of the kick serves in the backhand. A great change-up by Stites.
And the more that Merget can take those returns early and step into the court, the better it'll be. Just falling back a little bit on that forehand, the more his body weight can go forward, the more success he will have.
Another body backhand serve, but this time Merget was ready, defends deep. Stites gets it right back. Drop shot cross court to bring it in. We've seen a lot of drop shots from the Altitude team, but not a lot of success with this. And the Sting are going to take a timeout, even though they're up by 11.
Hey, do you need a break? You need a break? Yes.
What do you think?
We need a break.
No, could do a few more. Do one more minute or so.
There's like, you have like 2-minute differential, so if you got another like minute or two, it'll get us there. Okay.
Me or Will?
I feel like I want you in just because you've been hitting more. Yep. You know what I mean? And he hasn't hit very much.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah. Yep. And then if that's not cooking, then I'm gonna put him up. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Mark.
I don't know how much you caught of that because I was totally distracted looking at Will, looking over to his former Auburn Tiger teammate and telling him, screaming from the other side of the court, you got to get subbed out. You got to get out, man. You got to get out. And I'm just loving the trash talk that's going on between these former teammates that are now going head to head. And we see Murga and Stice having a little bit of fun with it as well. Murga giving him a little bit of trash talk as well. These three players go way back, living together, friends. But now tonight, they are enemies on opposite sides of the court as they try to bring a win to their team, but also some big-time prize money. It's not just about winning, it's not just about prize, it's about cash as well. And the Sting are up by 10.
And the cash is so important because it helps them fund their careers. And so there is a lot on the line here. And they really are doing their best and doing what they can. And I mean, even we see Tyler just sliding into every ball. He's literally going for every single shot.
Murga just all over the Stice serve. And he'll finally take a break. Still has 3 minutes remaining of the 12 max that he's allowed to play in singles, but Aguilar is going to come back in. He started the night. He's got 7 minutes left to play. They can run this all the way out with him. We'll see how Coach Hamburg wants to handle it. Great forehand inside out by Stice.
And Finn just seemed like he was a little bit tired, which is understandable. He was playing for a little while straight. So Charlie Aguilar hasn't played bad tonight. I think now it's interesting, though, because he has been sitting for a little while, and he's the type of guy that likes to stay warm and be fired up when he gets on the court. So I'm interested to see how long he'll stay in here.
Big kick serve and a very different matchup when you have Murga that was returning on top of the baseline, teeing off on the serve. Now goes all the way back. I'm sure Stice is enjoying that he has a little breathing room to get these points started. Now he's going to serve and volley down the line, +1 for the altitude. Fist pump towards the sideline, and now within 7. We see the quick substitution. The tough part is Nolan's also cold here, so it's not like they're going cold to a warm player. I'm sure Murga's going to come back in soon to finish things off. Stice with the unforced error. Can the altitude make a push as they get into women's doubles coming up after this?
And Stice getting a very different ball now with the tall lefty Will Nolan. So much more spin, side spin on that forehand, and we see that. We see it's very hard as a righty, two-handed backhand to go up against a lefty forehand. The bounce just really bounces up on you, and it's so uncomfortable. If anything, I actually would have loved to see Will Nolan come in earlier.
Nolan got away with something. Nolan let that ball go, and that call came a little bit late. It was out, but whew, that was almost +2 the other way for altitude. Not something you want to give up at this moment in time. Stice finding a little bit of rhythm against the lefty. Puts him on the run sliding. Drop shot inside out. +2 for the altitude.
Wow, and what a drop shot. Barely past the net. Could not have been more world class.
Way to set up that drop shot after pinning him back deep. Stice goes with a kick serve to the Nolan backhand. Heavy, now it's his turn to try to get up there. Nolan, great job going from defense to offense. It's a classic example of how to do it. Sting still up 9.
Maria, I ditto you with the Will being in maybe a little before this. I think it probably just came down to how good, Finn and Charlie were playing up to this point. But I asked Natalie, because Will being active this week, she said it came down to that matchup we just saw with his obvious former teammate and everything, and going up to him before this arc tonight, he said he's been dying, guys. He was living for that matchup that he just got to have. We'll see if he can keep things rolling, though, for the Sting here now that Felix is back in.
Corwin forehand inside in, puts Nolan all the way in the back corner. Ball was going out, decided to play it, gets rewarded. +2 for the altitude. They're within 7. Drops that ball short. Coleman gets an opportunity to step in. Coleman did not come to the net, missed that opportunity, and ends up hitting an unforced error forehand. Could have come to the net, maybe got him +2. The hesitation at a big moment. Nolan to serve.
A little bit more composed Corwin, though, I think, coming out. Maybe a little too composed.
Big forehand by Nolan. Now it's a point for the Sting. Good forehand down the line. Corwin, great defense with the neutralizing backhand. Both of these players staying neutral. Runs around that backhand, drops a little bit short. You see if Corwin tries to angle it. Nolan's going to force that backhand wide. Minute remaining. Murray's going to come in and finish it off. Murray gets been the hotter hand in men's singles. They'll get the final minute. That's a great serve by Corwin. Doesn't matter who was on the other side of the court. Big final minute before women's doubles, and that's a big miss. You got a cold player over there that's been sitting down for a few minutes. The last thing you want to do is give him a free point.
And Coach Marcelo telling Felix the same thing he was telling Emma Burgich, is just more spin. And I really hope that in practice they're just working on hitting those kick serves, and I'm sure they are, but almost only kick serves, like not even working on hitting any flat serves.
Backhand wide altitude. Frustrated with that call, but there's no way they're going to get an overrule. Electronic line calling here, 83-74. Sting up by 9, up by 8. Will Corwin try to sneak out this final point? He's going to look at the clock. He's going to line up to serve. Looks at his coach, gets the nod, tosses it up, goes for it. And then a bunch of unforced errors missed on the forehand side, inside in, and the big roar for the entire Sting team as they look towards the sideline. Maria, what do you think as now we finished up men's singles?
Well, Marget just played great. I actually think Will Nolan coming in, he put a lot of points up for his team, and he played really, really well. And I'd like to see him be used more, actually, with that tall lefty forehand, just doing really, really well. But I'm very excited to see what the doubles bolts bring. I think it's going to get very exciting. I think it's going to get very close. We'll see right when we come back.
That can be a bit dicey when you're picking players in different rounds, and the different rounds have different salaries associated with them. It can be tough.
What they've done so far in their tennis career is what has kind of earned them that draft pick.
I think that all these players know what they're getting. In essence, they signed up for it willingly. They're compensated well enough that they will agree to it. So it's their choice, really, to be here, or they could have gone and done something else.
There's expectations. There's a contract. You're a professional. So just like with any contract you sign, I have expectations of you.
Like Nadal says, the only point that matters is the next point. You have no time for BS. Just go to the next point. If you won the point, you forget and get ready for the next. If you lose the point, you forget and get to the next.
My mindset's going to be the entire time, we're winning the championship. I'm not going to be preaching that all the time to the players because I don't want to create this pressure cooking environment. But for me, every day that I step on the court, I'm looking at the championship team.
The 2025 Intense champions, Team Atlanta.
We all want to win, right? This is the goal. So we all have to work towards that goal. You know, that's how I operate. I'm very like, you gotta want to be here, and if you don't.
If you get picked in that first round, you're looking at a $40,000 salary. In that second round, you're going to earn a base of $34,000. Third round, $28,000. In the fourth round, you'll earn $14,000. But you also have to think about the $30,000 that you can get at the end of the season just from prize winnings.
The purpose of the CEO is to develop the staff. So if you're a highly paid player, part of that role is going to be helping to develop younger players or players who need a little bit more out of their game.
Intense is brought to you by Solaris, the founding partner and official focus and education partner of Intense. Welcome back, everybody, as we just finished up the men's singles vault. All singles is done for the night. Doubles about to get started. Sting up by 9 as we have women's doubles about to get us started. So let's take a look at our center line athletic mic'd up moment with Max Benson from the Sting.
It's right here! Hit it! Hit it! Big Mo, I know how bad you wanted to hit that ball. In there. We're in here. Oh, we're in here. We're in here. I want it. The ball. All good, Finn. All good, Finn. Hey, hey, ref! 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 Ref!
There's the one and only Ginger Ninja for the Sting, not on the active roster tonight, but he is as involved as ever. I mean, Maria, as you see just this format and these two teams going at it tonight, what do you think so far?
And I love how everyone is contributing to the coaching, to the trash talking, to just the overall team environment and spirit. And speaking of team environment and spirit, Hinojosa and Murget have just been playing incredible with their team behind them, and they've just been so aggressive tonight. Especially Hinojosa came out a lot more aggressive than we've seen her, starting out from the very beginning, getting a lot of two-pointers up there, and Murget really, really confident, and he had two other great players to back him up as well when he wasn't in, but having to go against his teammate, just staying really collected and just moving forward and staying true to his identity.
And right now, Jessica Hinojosa, Tanya Sasuskaya going to serve it up on the near side for the Sting. Far side, Emma Burgess, Malkia Nagonwe. They're up by 9. Are the Sting on the near side. We'll see one serve, one toss. We'll get it going right now. 14 seconds in between points. If you win 1 point, it counts as 1. But if you hit a clean winner, which is what Tanya was looking for in that poach, it's +2. So things can really move fast in doubles as Sasuskaya signals to Hinojosa is ready at the net.
And both Tanya and Big Mo move a lot at the net, so I'm really looking at them. Whoever is going to be able to take that first punch is going to do the best in this bolt, and that's exactly what we just saw.
9.5 minutes remaining. Men's doubles, mixed doubles to follow. Altitude had tied it up with the altitude and Tyler Stice earlier in men's singles. Now they're within 6. Let's see if they can make a little bit of a run here, maybe even take a lead, put some pressure on the Sting. Hinojosa going at Burgess. Volley winner the other way. +2 for the Sting.
Yes, Emma will want to just keep going forward. Every single one. It doesn't matter. In doubles, it can be scary if people are hitting right at you. You got to just take it and just keep going forward.
Low toss by Sasuskaya, still up by 7. Burgess to serve. Big forehand down the line, investing in that early so Nagonwe doesn't feel that she can poach all night and gets rewarded with the +1. Sting up by 8. Both teams coming off losses, needing a win tonight, not just to help in the playoff standings, but also to get that confidence back. Both of them had their best performance in week 1 and hasn't been the same since. And Joseph down the line, covers the poach. Nagonwe everywhere. Finally finds Burgess in the back. Just wide, unforced error, 9-point lead for the Sting.
Tanya getting down really low. I think we're going to get some action from her here.
High formation, Nagonwe figures where they were switching to. Overhits that forehand, points for the altitude. Burgess running over to the sideline. They need a better performance after singles. They had a lead last week. Then everything went away in doubles, so they need a big start here.
And we've seen Tanya actually have her best performances on the doubles court. She hit the winning shot a couple arcs ago for them, so I do expect that we will see some magic from her tonight.
Another great serve by Nagonaway. Going to slice, come forward. Down low, angle. Goes right at Tanya. They're both there. Lob to Brgic. Goes for the swing and volley instead. Nagonaway, angle volley. And Joseph there one more time.
Someone's got to move here.
There's the move, but too good of a shot by Brgic. +2 for the altitude.
Wow.
Nagonaway's turn to serve. They need to get it straight. There seems to be some confusion as they look at the scoreboard. Clock's running down. Quick serve by Nagonaway.
I
Great
also
serve.
thought it was Brgic's serve there, but okay.
The post by Brgic just wide. That's a big miss and a big moment. I've had a few of those tonight where just when you think they're ready to make a big run, they give it back on the simple errors. Sting still up by 5. Big approach going right ahead of Joseph. She's everywhere. Nagonaway ready. +2 by the altitude.
Really good doubles so far. I really like how everyone's trying to go. We saw Hinojosa really try to move there. Just not good enough, unfortunately. It was a tough volley above her left side.
Going right after her, just off the rack and I think off the side of the head.
Yeah.
Went over, but it went off the body. Big shot by Tanya, responding and saying, I'm the #1 pick for a reason. Here you go. Hinojosa to serve. Going right back down the line. Ready one more time. 6-point lead for the Sting. Altitude once again. Get it close. Sting respond. And poach again by Tanya. 4 points in a row for the Sting.
Tanya just sees the ball coming at her so well and is able to move before the ball even comes to her. Smart move there to lob and get the ball away from her.
Intelligent playing by Brgic to set up the overhead by Nagonaway. Big overhead, +2 for the altitude. Tanya now stepping into the Nagonaway serves, but just such a good serve anyway. But she's handling that return significantly better as Coach Hamburg gets in some coaching thoughts right there to her team.
Tell me this arc means more without telling me, guys. Just watch the way Natalie's been coaching all evening. And it's exactly what she said to me coming into this one. This one means a lot. And she is barking. Basically, she's asked the girls to move up, move over. I mean, exactly what you've been calling for, Maria, be the first to go. I mean, she wants this team to stay aggressive out here, and I just love what we're seeing from her coaching on the sidelines tonight.
Yeah, Coach Hamburg looking like she wants a racket back in her hand. She was 140 in the world when she was playing on the professional circuits. Now coaching for the Sting. Sting up by 7 on a big night for both teams. And Joseph serves to Nagonaway and hits that return off the side of the racket. 3.5 minutes remaining before men's doubles takes the court. Altitude been making runs, but Sting just continue to respond, just being pesky the entire night.
Interesting that Coach Marcelo is telling Emma to stay back. I actually think she needs to get closer to the net.
Good lob one more time by Brgic. Sansuskaya swing volley to come in. Brgic another lob, pushes them back, resets the point. Hinojosa with the post, +2. +101.92 for the Sting. Just a great job by Hinojosa to cover the middle. Lob has been a consistent theme now by the altitude. Great lob one more time. Final 2 minutes of women's doubles. Men's doubles after. Hinojosa serves it up. Nagano going to throw her body forward. Great job coming in after there was a drop volley. Lob goes back. Swinging volley by Burgich. Now they're in the down the line rally. Unforced error. Coach Fajeda wanted Burgich to stay back. Burgich waved her off, said, no, I'm going forward.
Well, you know what? I think she needs to stay forward. I think she needs to move in, actually. The problem is, though, that when they're returning, she's actually taking a step back. She needs to take a step forward constantly. In doubles, you got to be on top of that net. The closer you are to the net, the better off you are just putting your racket out. Great shot by her there, though.
Sasnouskaya went for the poach. Burgich read it. +2 altitude within 6. Big kick serve. Going away, picks it up off her feet. Huge forehand down the middle. Point for the Sting. Chip lob to come in. Burgich goes back. Overhead by Hinojosa right at the feet of Ngonwe. Another point for the Sting. Up by 8 again. Back and forth, back and forth. 45 seconds remaining. Big serve down the line. +2 for the Sting. 10-point lead. Another big serve. Forced error. 11-point lead for the Sting. Tanya going bigger and bigger as her confidence is building.
And that's why she's so dangerous, because the more points she wins, the more points she will continue to win, just because she feels so confident. She's really going for that, but she doesn't pay no mind to the fact that she missed that serve. She's right back to the net, and I'm sure she's going to squeeze that net and look for her volley.
Coach Hamburg is going to ask them and say, do not play. We got an 11-point lead. Run the clock out. Big roar from that team. They withstood that run by the altitude and did a great job with Tanya and Hinojosa.
Both of them did great. The way that they played from the baseline, the way that they served, which is so important in that doubles, and the way that they closed the net and were able to take advantage of those 2-pointers without going for way too much. I'm interested to see what Tyler Stice and Finn Merget bring out here in the doubles coming up.
Oh.
Gonna be great.
I'm gonna do my best.
The stain? Oh, well, anyway.
What's it stain?
Our enemies.
I don't know why I did. It's supposed to be a mountain, like cliff. I ruined it.
This is a horse. This is a guy riding it and holding a rope. Pretty clear.
I don't even think you guys know what it is.
Smash.
Fist and fire.
Yeah. Freeze. Ice. It's freeze.
Novak Djokovic ripping his shirt open. This now looks like a stick figure in a V-neck.
This is an inferno. Oh, it's technically a tornado. It looks like a pigtail. Imagine fire coming out of it. It's really intense.
Intense is brought to you by Emory Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of Intense. Welcome back to a beautiful start of the summer here in Atlanta. The Sting with a 108-97 lead. Week 4 has started, and two teams with a very important match right now. They know they need to win tonight. Again, not just for the standings, but also the confidence and the belief that they can win the championship tonight. Both of them had their best starts in week 1, and since then it's been downhill. Sure, the Sting have an extra win on the board, but it wasn't due to their unbelievable performance. They just hung in and they fought. So they're looking for a good performance, and they definitely have a solid one across the board tonight.
Well, and in this doubles, you want Tyler Stice on your team, but the problem is that they're going up against Merget and the Bolivian Charlie. He's just done so well, and they've practiced a lot. We see them warming up together. They're very good on the doubles court, so it's going to be interesting to see if Altitude can find a way.
Unbelievable point to get things started. Reflex by all 4 players, and finally Aguilar says, you know what, let's just make this only a +1. But can that be the uplifting moment that the Altitude have needed? So many times they've been down 8, 10, they come back to get it close, and Sting just continue to respond with stuff like that from Aguilar and Murga. But they haven't been able to tie and then take the lead. They tied the lead for 1 point when Stites was in men's singles, and that was it. The Sting continued to perform and be mentally tough. Great volley by Murga. They're up by 12.
Murga and Aguilar have played together every time. Oh, JY almost caught it.
That's better effort than a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you really put your body on the line there. He almost got it. But the pair has played together so much that we see them using signals, and they really don't even have to talk because they know how the other is going to play, and that's so, so important to have that team chemistry.
These two are lightning fast at the net with the way they cover the middle, move, and communicate. Murga serves. Corwin runs around. Decides to stay back, go forehand to forehand. Corwin's going to win that one. +2, down the line winner. Stites tries to move, make something happen by his team, but just a great return down low by Murga.
Wow.
Just pure power by Corwin. Stites goes down the line. Good return. Now look at this hybrid formation. Just kind of.
It's interesting.
Because now they're so far back. If that return actually gets in, they're in a horrible position. I mean, I think if you're going to do this, just go all the way back.
Well, it looks like he is taking an aggressive step forward once the serve goes in. Listen, for me, in doubles, as long as you're moving forward, that's where you need to be. Whether you're starting at the baseline or not, obviously it's not ideal to be in no man's land, but you want to be moving forward at all times, period.
+2 by Corwin. 113-105, the Sting on the near side. Murga to return to Corwin. Corwin serves it up. Great return down low. Pick a volley wide. Murga and Aguilar were ready to serve it up. But Coach Vejeda wants to use one of his 2 final timeouts.
Take all the blame in the world. If we lose the next 20 points, I'll take you guys to the biggest steak dinner, okay? We are better than they are from the back. Yeah. They are better than us at the net, okay? You are hitting the forehand so clean. Here's the thing, it doesn't mean that we need to do the entire ball. Right. We just need to do it to get a couple of How many 2 points you just got with your forehand? 2 or 3? Yeah. Why go in? Why go in? Both those guys, they take the return on the rise and dip it.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's also worrying about me at the net.
Yes.
Like, I'm faking him a lot. And he's holding it to see what I'm doing. Yeah. And if I'm not moving, then he's...
On his serve, I want you back. On your serve, I want you back. Okay? Trust me for 3-4 points. That's it. Okay?
No, I trust.
So I'm okay with that as long as Corwin's not doing this hybrid thing where he's like walking in and getting caught at the start. If you're going to be back, just stay back.
As long as you're not somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
I'm hesitant, but I'm interested to see how it goes.
And I think one of the things, if you're Stites, if you're playing 2 back, you don't need to hit that good of a return down to the feet because your partner's not going to get tagged up there. You can just kind of put it in middle, keep it simple, and then play from the back. Corwin now is going to try from back there, just long on the volley.
My only reservation is that when you have 2 players playing back, you don't feel quite as pressured at the net. You feel like you can actually move a lot more. But we'll see.
Interesting to go topspin lob. I think just make him volley, make him play before you start to go for the lob. First ball, you know, you still have a player that's coming in from all the way at the baseline. They're not that close yet. You can play one more and work your way in. Corwin with the heavy forehand. That's just too good of a volley. +2 by the Sting. Look at the way he uses the legs. Stayed low, moved through that. Sting, 12-point lead. 6 minutes remaining in men's doubles. Corwin all the way back. Great stick on the back corner. Lobs down to Aguilar. Movement and the pressure by Aguilar. Way to hang in. Great low volley by Murga. World class.
Just very, very good doubles from these 2 on Team Sting. And You know what? It shows how much they've played together because they know exactly where the other is going to be on the court. You never see them have a miscommunication, which sometimes happens with new teams. It's very impressive to watch.
Great return by Murgit. Goes aggressive, and Corwin couldn't get out of there. Big serve by Aguilar, going down the tee, mixing it up extremely well. Sting have their biggest lead, up by 14. Corwin runs around, gets it down low. Stice gonna have the poach, but only +1. They need to do a little bit more than that, but that's the start. They're gonna change it up here. Nope, Corwin goes all the way back. They're gonna stick with it.
I think the play is getting some formations in. Starting to call plays a little bit. I know there's only 14 seconds, but call a few plays. Go on the first ball or say, hey, after I return, you go. Just at least give your opponents a different look. Just make them think a little bit more.
There's your I formation with Stice in the middle. Finally get a return miss. Do they go I formation normal? No, they go normal. Gives them the signal. Corwin serves it up. Off the net, 2 points in a row to the altitude. And the Sting will take a quick timeout, up by 11. They want to regroup and have a good plan.
Get your tickets now for all
How about
future
you
dates
come
by
to-
visiting
yeah.
INTENNSE.com and securing your seats for some intense action. With matches every Wednesday through Saturday, you are sure to see the highest level of tennis every
We need to serve more body. Okay, we need to trust our legs. We need to toss the ball in front. If we go body, we take away this. But if we're not doing a good job placing the serve, we got to do a better job recovering after so we don't get stuck. Okay, we're so good from the back. If they're pressing, go a lot either through the middle, okay, and let them kind of like this, or lob. That was a good try. Okay, we're gonna go one step at a time. We don't look at that. We just stick together. Okay, come on.
One step at a time is the absolute only way to do it. So, point by point.
Corwin to serve to Aguilar. Aguilar near side with Murgit for the Sting. 3 missed returns in a row. Altitude back within 10. 4 minutes remaining before mixed doubles. There's that body serve, and Murgit handles it extremely well. He's returned very well tonight and responded very quickly to when they've tried to mix things up.
And kind of a good example there, what Coach Marcelo said, after that serve, you got to be ready really quickly, and Felix was not ready there. He's getting hurt by that return, and even though there is only one serve, as a server, you still should have somewhat of an advantage. So if you're not creating advantage, at least don't get hurt. At least stay neutral.
Great volley by Murgit, but if you're Corwin, you got to find a way to keep that ball lower. You know, if you're going to have 2 back, you cannot give these Sting players high volleys. You got to keep it lower. You got to spin it a little bit down, take a little pace off. Or just make sure it's very, very flat. Just overspinning it. These high volleys are dangerous. Sting back up by 12. 3 minutes remaining. Big forehand by Murgit from all the way in the back corner can generate a forced error. Nobody packs that punch like Murgit does. Great poach and reflex. Redirect to Murgit, forehand down the line, wide. Great body serve one more time. Tejeda loving it.
Yep, absolutely.
Looks like Lumsden's going to signal to come in very soon. Let's see who's going to replace. Stice misses that volley long.
Tough from Stice. He would love to take that one back. I think, you know, just go down the middle there.
Serve wide. Seen a few misses from Aguilar on the serve in doubles, 4th overall on the night. Corwin continues to stand back when Stice is serving. There's the poach. Unfortunately, didn't work. +2 for the altitude. Under 2 minutes remaining. Lumsden's going to come in for Corwin.
That's what you really want to minimize right now, is just do not give any free points on serves, on returns. The altitude is not far away in this arc. They really are not. They're down by 10. That means absolutely nothing in this format. Just don't give away free points.
Oh, what a volley by Murgit, +2.
I mean, that was just too good.
The reflex, the defense, the reaction, the talent. All 4 players showing the world class, but the Sting came out on top on that one. Just when you think the altitude has something going, the fault by Stice, the +2 by Murgit. The Sting back up to 13-point lead. Another overhead for Aguilar, +2 again. Aguilar's everywhere right now. Whether he stays or poaches, it's like he has this unbelievable instinct on where he needs to be.
And I really wonder who they're going to leave in for the mixed doubles. What do you think?
I have no clue.
Maybe whoever is less tired?
I do not want to be in Fejeda's shoes right now to try to figure this out. This time after the big return by Murgit, Lumsden's ready. Stice going to go fast. 3, 2. They want to try to cut the deficit here. Gets the ball off just in time. Kick out wide. Goes down the line. Down low. Those are the balls that they've been needing when there's 2 at the net. Finally, they dip it down. They got it within striking distance. 134, 122. Altitude continued to hang in, but the Sting continued to play very solid. No dips in their level. Mixed doubles are going to be coming up, as it looks like the Sting are trying to argue something here.
Every single time.
Adamant about something.
Let me get the roll.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything happen, so I feel like we missed it.
We'll see what happens if they can review something on the break to see if somebody shouldn't have scored when they should have. As we look at Stice going up against his teammates at Auburn on the other side of the court, but a lot of screams and roars from both sides. When we come back, we got mixed doubles to finally finish this off. Who will come out on top, Sting or Altitude?
Oh my God. Baby me.
Wow. Oh, look at me there.
Originally, my parents and I never would have thought to put me in tennis. I only was at that tennis lesson because I was best friends with my neighbor, and she didn't want to go to her first tennis lesson alone, so I went with her.
Oh, that's probably 9 or 10. Tennis is a journey that I think you love and you hate the game a lot throughout the years, through kind of each phase of your career.
Well, this is me. I think I was around 11, 12 years old. I started playing tennis because
back to our final bolt of the night. A big moment for both of these teams as they try to get a win after coming after a loss last week. Got to move up in the playoff standings, get that confidence up, and get closer to the championship. Altitude versus the Sting. The Sting have been up the entire night. Altitude tied it once in men's singles thanks to Tyler Stice, but since then, every run just keeps being nullified by a Sting response. The Altitude has 10 minutes remaining to make something happen. Felix Corwin are going to be in against with Emma Burgic, and on the far side is going to be Tanya Saftuskaya and Juan Carlos Aguilar.
And this next 10 minutes is absolutely crucial. They need to do everything they can in these next 10 minutes, JY, and just whatever they need to do to get the best tennis out of themselves, they better do it right now.
Corwin to serve, and they go 2 back right away with Birgit and Corwin there. Missed return by Sasnouskaya. Altitude down by 11. Under 10 minutes to try to make something happen. Miscommunication down the middle. Corwin does what he can just to save it within +1.
And the more that they're going to play 2 back, the more that Team Sting is going to play 2 forward. So I think they should be careful with this tactic.
Return goes long. Sting up 13. Sasnouskaya was the hero in week 2. Hit that volley winner to win it at the buzzer. Gonna get that opportunity to help Sting get another win on the scoreboard tonight. Birgit's to serve with Corwin at the net. +2 for the altitude.
That is it. You got to be really close to that net. That's the only way.
Great serve by Birgit, but what a #1 pick return right there. Great closing volley by Aguilar. Look at the way he closes with each volley. Forward, forward. That came too fast to Birgit. Lob goes long, Sting up 12. Kaufman lob to Sasnouskaya. Corwin's going to sneak in. Aguilar, look at the way he's dipping that ball down low. So much action. Sting up 13.
It just shows the experience that he has playing doubles, just because he can see the way that his opponents are moving, but also where to put that ball. But, I mean, Tanya's been all over the net tonight. She's just been doing so well in going for the ball instead of reacting.
No fear by Tanya or any Sting player tonight. A dipping return by Corwin. He's going to serve it up. Big serve down the tee, return in the net. I think Fergus needs to be closer here.
Agreed.
Serving up to Sasnouskaya.
Great return, excellent return. Emma does such a good job of seeing movement happening at the net and finding those down the lines.
Great return by Aguilar. Fist pump towards the sideline. Under 7 minutes now. Corwin finally gets caught with the backhand. Tanya with the poach. +2 for the Sting.
Marcelo puts Malkia in, JY.
I don't know if she's the answer right now. I mean, I think Aguilar with the great backhand goes for the angle down low. Good volley by Birgit straight through the center. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily Malkia that's the answer. They need somebody, maybe to what you're saying, that can take over at the net and that just plays fearless.
And that's why I'm saying that, because Emma's not playing poorly whatsoever. It's just that Malkia feels so confident in that setting of stepping in and being super assertive at the net.
You look at what Sting does extremely well in doubles, how active they are. Poaching, moving, going for the ball, the hands at the net, the reflexes. Oh, off the net, that's going to be unfortunate for this Sting, but something very needed for the altitude. And here comes Malkia in for doubles. Now the pressure is really going to be on for the altitude. With under 6 minutes remaining, there is no room for error, and they need to move right now. But can you play aggressive without overplaying and pressing too much? They're going to take a gift like that and use that to their advantage. They're down 15. I formation, Corwin down low. Now you're going away to serve. shoulder just hasn't been warmed up, and it's been about 15 minutes, so understandable miss right there. As Coach Hamburg and the Sting just want to make sure they have one more conversation.
Said and done, but that's what separates the good from great. In tough moments, the great rise up to the occasion. We are great, but I need you guys to, like, whenever we get a little bit of momentum, we need to take a breather and just play with the biggest targets possible, okay? What we cannot do is get a two-pointer and then miss a serve. Put the pressure on them a little bit, okay? So, whose point was it?
They're serving, I think.
They're serving.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make a lot of cross-court returns. Okay.
Yep.
If you feel like somebody's cheating over, guys, don't try to pass. Go to their throat. Okay. Move your feet, and guys, we fight until the last second. Till the last second.
Aguilar to serve on the near side, up by 16. Goes right at the Corwin forehand, gets it down low. Aguilar was trying to sneak it there as Corwin likes to move left and run around the backhand, but could not find an opening there. 2 points in a row to the altitude.
And same thing we said about the altitude earlier, that they can't afford to make any mistakes. Surely Sting can't either, because at the end of the day, yes, they are up by 15, but things can go downhill very quickly in this format, especially under so much pressure. So they need to be very cognizant of how many balls they're making as well.
Down low with the poach, and the reflex not going to be good enough. Aguilar once again for the Sting. This is just great coaching by Natalie in the way she gets all her players to be aggressive and move and trust themselves. But even when you do all that, the timing of it, they time it so well. +2 winner by Aguilar. But I mean, his movement is so perfect. Corwin, there's no way he can see him. He waits until the last second, and his timing is incredible. I mean, that is something that, is, as much as you can talk about, oh, you got to go, you got to poach, but that timing is world class.
It's very interesting to see Coach Natalie as well. We see Charlie Aguilar just getting so fired up, but she's actually telling them to slow it down and to calm it down. And I wonder if that's some nerves from her end, or she just doesn't want them to get too carried away.
Volley by Tanya, poached by Aguilar, +2, one more time there, now up 20. This is a perfect example of what double should look like, with the movement, the trust, the communication. Down the line one more time, just missed it, but the Sting are on fire right now.
Well, and I just think it's cool to see in that replay both of the Sting players going for that ball, whereas sometimes altitude, neither of them go for the ball, and there's a little bit of miscommunication. Sting's just going for it. If they hit each other's rackets, they hit each other's rackets.
Tanya getting down so low, and then the pressure of Aguilar forcing Corwin to try to go down the line, but so difficult when that ball is on the baseline. 21-point lead, Sting with their biggest of the night. Going away, going to try to serve fast. Corwin's going to reorganize her. She was going to serve to the wrong side. Miss volley. Birgit's going to come back in for Nagonaway. Look at that move one more time. +2 for the Sting. No way. What? Oh my gosh. Everything going right for the Sting. 4 points in a row, thanks to the bravery of Tanya to continue to poach.
And DJ Irie is loving every single second of this vault.
And finally, that's what that movement does. Birgit finally has to step inside the court, overhit, return goes into the net, 164, 138. The Sting are going to get ready to lock this up, but they're going to want to shut the door on the altitude. Goes over the net.
Wow. What a serve.
Corwin looking at the sideline saying, where was that serve the entire time? We needed that tonight. Getting some extra points here. It won't do enough, just help them in the point column. Will Nolan can get a little bit of doubles action in. And he's going to rack up a +2 and just wave goodbye. That's going to seal the deal for the Sting. Nolan finally in too many places, and they all just got a little bit confused. Quick serve by Burgich. Lob to Tanya and point for the Sting.
Tanya just so unbelievably sharp at the net.
And they're going to let this clock run out. And that does it. Big celebration. Pulse partner DJ Irie getting in there. Hugs and high fives for the teammates. Just an all-around fantastic performance by the Sting. Just did a great job, and now we get to look at the prize money powered by Payment Labs. $9,000 going for those Sting players. Look at that leaderboard. The Sting moving up, a big one as they now get their third win of the season, tied up with the Freeze and the Fortune, and they've really righted the ship, Maria.
I mean, that was the Tanya show there in that mixed doubles. She played incredible. She was all over the net. She took every single opportunity. She didn't let anything slip, and it shows in the amount of points that she was able to rack up for her team there at the end.
Yeah, just a happy, happy night for that team as we get to look at our Solaris lock-in plays for tonight. We get to take a look at Finn Murgett. Just did a very solid performance for the night. Into the positive category after trying to find himself in the last two, but when his former teammate, one of his great friends, Tyler Stites, came in, he knew exactly what he needed to do, and it actually helps because he was able to just tee off on a lot of his serves, build that confidence up that allowed him to swing out, and then when it came to doubles, man, these two were just flying away. Just a beautiful performance by them, and just a great job. We see the altitude team trying to regroup, lost 3 in a row. But somebody who's now going to be very happy, and with Kelly Kroll, is Juan Carlos Aguilar.
Yeah, very happy indeed. Quite a few big embraces there. How much fun did you guys have tonight? And do you enjoy this one a little bit more than any of the others?
Yeah, it was very fun. We knew this was the last one before the break for us, so we definitely wanted to get it done, go 3-1 in the season, and obviously we didn't play our best last match. They played better, but it was important for us to get back on track, show some resilience today, and we got it done. Everyone showed up today. It was a big team effort, so we take the win and we move forward.
Let's get into the doubles, because whether it's you and Finn or whether it was you and T, you guys really separated yourselves in those two bolts. What was the difference?
Yeah, I think we were pretty even in singles. The girls did a great job. I played well at the beginning, maybe not as good at the end, but then Finn stepped up, which kept us in the lead. And then I think we took a big advantage in doubles. I just think we were more aggressive than them in doubles. We took the net. We could see that we're trying to stay a little more backwards and try to make balls, but I think we have really good volleyers on the team and people who play well doubles, so I think that's where we took the advantage in men's doubles, women's doubles, and then a mix at the end. I think we did a great effort, so we got it done.
Jay White called it world class. He wants to know how you're everywhere before you're even supposed to be where you're end up.
I don't know. It's a little bit. It is. I've always liked doubles. I had good coaches who taught me how to move a little bit. Then also there's a little bit of instinct at the net as well. I know where to move. I haven't felt as comfortable the last 2 matches, but I think today I felt a little bit better on the doubles court, and I'm just glad I can help, and yeah, hopefully I can go on and who knows, maybe have a good career in singles, but also in doubles later.
Absolutely. Well, we enjoyed it today. Go celebrate with the team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
There you go, JY Maria. There's the insight you were looking for.
We got that world-class response. The instincts by Aguilar helped have all these celebrations and high fives as the Sting got their victory tonight. Full recap on the other side of this break.
Oh my God. Baby me.
Wow. Oh, look at me there.
Originally, my parents and I never would have thought to put me in tennis. I only was at that tennis lesson because I was best friends with my neighbor, and she didn't want to go to her first tennis lesson alone, so I went with her.
Oh, that's probably 9 or 10. Tennis is a journey that I think you love and you hate the game a lot throughout the years, through kind of each phase of your career.
Well, this is me. I think I was around 11, 12 years old. I started playing tennis because my family played tennis. I was just giving my best, and I'm part of the first ever professional draft. And I've been in the US for 5 years playing college, and I think my younger self will be proud today.
Oh my God, this is my first coach. I was 9 years old. At that point, I don't really remember much how it just became my life, but it just did, Then everything was, my schoolwork and everything that I did revolved around tennis. So whatever I did, decisions that my parents made was because of tennis.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Look at my little ring pop. I don't know if you ever noticed that one. I always had high achievements for myself, and I always had big goals for what I wanted. But I never thought I would be here today in the first draft and as a professional tennis player.
We are here at Assembly. The Intense League has taken over.
We are back, baby!
What a defensive shot by Stein.
Fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. Oh my God! Red Panda!
Oh, you a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man?
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah!
Unbelievable atmosphere out here.
Fire it up! We got this!
Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. The Fortune, final point.
It's honestly the first time we played together, we killed it.
This was incredible.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up!
Welcome back as we're getting to wrap up the final for tonight. The Sting with the 167-145 win over the Altitude. Great job and a great solid performance by everybody. I'm J.Y. Arbona, Maria Mateus. And Maria, just what do you think about just the entire arc?
Well, I think in the entire arc, everyone actually played okay. I don't think anybody really stood out, but nobody really drowned the team either. I think Sting just ended up playing a little bit better in the important moments. I think that's what made the difference.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Hinojosa, that solid factor one more time, Murget and Aguilar. Geez, when they get on the doubles court,
my goodness,
dude,
the way that they move is insane.
It's a beautiful thing to watch, and Tanya as well in mixed doubles. But as we look ahead to week 4, you know, it's only Wednesday right now, but tomorrow we'll be back at 7 p.m. Outriders versus Inferno. Friday and Saturday start our doubleheader. So Rise versus the Smash, Ridge versus the Rips to finish that Friday night off. The Freeze, they've been running hot 3 in a row. They come back against the Altitude that are really going to need a win. And then the Fortune will wrap things up against the Outriders after that buzzer beater on the opening week. And that is going to be what's up ahead. But for tonight, the Sting are walking away with the big-time win. Solid performance. I'm Jay Wayabona, Maria Mateus, and Kelly Kroll from our whole crew. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.